This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
Amy's in New York City. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Thank you for taking my call, Mr. Ramsey.
Sure.
I am 55 years old. In a divorce settlement, I got a simple IRA of $1.2 million. I cannot work due to some health issues. My concern is I'm concerned about my burn rate and ways to mitigate my taxes. I know I'm getting a 10% early withdrawal fee because of my age and, of course, income tax. I'm not sure what to do.
You said you're not able to work because of your health?
Yes, I have some cognitive issues that I'm not getting hired.
Okay. And this is your only asset, your only source of income?
Correct. I have no debts and I have no assets.
Wow. Okay. And why New York City?
Well, when I got the settlement, I decided to work on my bucket list. So I did a couple things like jump out of an airplane and move to New York City. And then I started looking
I love it. That's awesome.
Your bucket list is both Dave likes to jump out of airplanes, and I love New York City. So you check and check. Yeah.
So I'm living my life. I really do love it. And then I sort of went, well, wait a minute, I need to make this last another 20, 30 years, and then realized that's probably not going to happen the way I'm going through with my burn rate.
The reason I asked is not because I hate New York City, but because it's one of the most expensive cities in the world to live in, and we're worried about a burn rate. So those two things don't go together. That's what was running through my head. So, I'm probably going to locate somewhere near people I love and frequently visit New York City rather than try to live there. That would be probably half as expensive.
You're quite right.
That's an idea, okay? That's going to affect your burn rate. There is, I don't know of do you have a good financial advisor in your corner?
I have someone who's managing the IRA, but not a financial advisor, no. I feel like I want like a tax strategist.
Well, there's not...
Financial advisors...
Go ahead.
Financial advisors want to... make me save enough money so I'll have $1.2 million when I'm 100 years old and in a nursing home, and I don't want that. I have no one to save my money for. I want to be able to live my life now.
I'm with you on that. So the way we define a good financial advisor is not someone that tells you what to do, but someone that teaches you, and then you can make good decisions. So what you're calling us for is the same thing. You're calling us for good information. Is there some way I can get at this money and lower my burn rate? Because I did do a little math here, and this is not working. And that's the essence of your question. So I am not aware, with your cognitive stuff, there's no formal disability, is there? Like you've not applied for SSI or something, have you?
I have, but with everything that's going on, they say it's probably going to take a year, 2 years before everything might check out.
Okay. Well, you're talking about the upheaval with the Trump administration?
No, this was even before.
No, it doesn't take 2 years to get SSI approved.
Okay.
Unless there's some, do you have you have good doctor's opinions and so forth to submit to prove disability, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
There's just a long waiting period, I was told.
And there's no disability insurance anywhere in the whole mix of this discussion, right?
No, I have to pay for my insurance.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I didn't think so, but I'm just fishing here. Okay. So what I want you to I want you to go to Ramsey Solutions. I want you to check out the SmartVestor Pros, and these are investment advisors that we have vetted. They have to have the heart of a teacher, or they don't become one of the people that we put in the SmartVestor program, okay? They don't work for me, and they don't work for you unless they teach you something and advise you rather than direct you.
Yeah, I just had our meeting. My husband and I meet with ours once a year, and we just had ours yesterday. And I'll tell you, a great financial planner or, someone walking beside you, an investment professional, their job is to help you live the way you want to live, Amy. So and how to do it responsibly. And they should have a basic knowledge, if not a pretty comprehensive knowledge on taxes as well. Like they're going to see a holistic view of your life. And so a good, someone that's on your side is going to hear you where you're not very risk averse. You're kind of like, yeah, I want to live and jump out of airplanes and like do it all. But I don't want to die with that.
I need to get you to 59.5 with the laws that I understand, because that gets us past the 10%
all
hit.
of that, yes.
But you are going to get taxes on whatever you pull out. Income tax, there's no avoiding that.
No, but I'm just saying if a good financial planner is going to look at all of that, know the ins and outs of it, they're going to be able to run a pro forma and be able to say, okay, here's this, this, and this, and this throughout the years. I mean, you're going to get a detailed plan with this person, and that's what you need. So right now you don't, right? I mean, it's a little bit kind of all up in the air.
If you had a gross income of $130,000 a year minus taxes, could you live on that and do your dream?
Minus taxes, that would put me
income
in
taxes.
22%.
And no, you put you down about 80,000, 80,000 take home pay.
It would be tight, but
okay.
Yes.
Probably not in New York City.
So probably not. Probably visiting New York City, but not living there. Okay, but see that's once you get to 59.5. Because if you can produce 10% on 1.2 in good mutual funds, which I know you can do, then that's $120,000 a year, okay, minus taxes. And it is taxable. You're not going to get away from that. This is a taxable event. And then if you said also, okay, I'm going to plan out, I'm 55, I'm going to plan to be broke at 90, okay? And so I'm going to set up a 120,000 minus taxes plus a burn rate to hit me at 0 at 90. Then, there's a formula that you can put in a calculator and do that. But it sounds like, I don't know what this money's invested in, but if it's producing north of 10%, you should be able, without even touching the nest egg, to bring that 10% out every year. You follow me?
Yes.
And that's the kind of thing I want to start looking at. And then I've got a 10% penalty from 55 to 59.5, and I've got my tax rate, and that's going to erode this nest egg a little bit at a time. But I think you've been spending $200 a year, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And you're right. You can't. I was guessing, but you can't. You're right. You can't do that mathematically because you're going to end up on Alpo at some point in the story.
Rice and beans, yes.
Yeah. Well, no, dog food's what I was talking about. But yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So yeah, let's.
Don't want to do that. Yeah.
I do think you've got a doable situation, because what happened, it sounds to me like is, you went through this divorce and you've got these cognitive things that you're dealing with, and you said, all right, I'm doing the bucket list, screw it. And you kind of got some of that in the last 18, 24 months in the rearview mirror, and now you're kind of going, okay, now I got to get real about this. Did I understand? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're ready to sit down with somebody and not end up with 1.2 million when you die. But also, let's use some of it and hit the bucket list. But let's not have the burn rate, as you said. I think,
and if you can jump on that disability too and get some income coming in,
if you can get that SSI through, and maybe a SmartVestor Pro can help you run that SSI through. If you happen to run into somebody who's got a little bit of knowledge on that, that's helpful. So anyway, hit the Ramsey Solutions website. Find somebody to sit down with that's got the heart of a teacher to help you, as Rachel said, live your proposed life, not theirs.